Hi everyone, welcome to my another video, and on this video we'll talk about how to choose nurse practitioner specialty. How did I choose it and all that. I am making this video because a lot of you have asked me like how to choose the specialty in nurse practitioner. So let's get it started. Now we all know that there are like several different type of nurse practitioner specialty, and choosing the right one, it really depends on your lifestyle, how you what is your goal, and what you're passionate about. Now let's break it down to the main type. Let's start with the family nurse practitioner, FNP. FNP does work with like all lifespan from pediatric to geriatric, and they usually work in an urgent clinic, primary health, and public health, and they even work in a telehealth. And the second one is PMHNP, which is psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. If you're passionate about psychiatric, if you wanted to work in therapy, counseling, and like in mental health clinic and all that, this is the one for you. And the next one is AGNP, which is adult gerontology nurse practitioner. In this setting, you work with like elderly and the adult populations, managing the chronic diseases, and you even work in like long-term care, of course primary care. Fourth one is pediatric NP. Of course, pediatric, you'll be working with kids from infants to teens. Yeah, you get to work in like pediatric clinic, hospital. Another one is WHNP, which is Women's Health Nurse Practitioner, which focus on women's reproductive and gynecological health. You get to work with all postpartum mothers, preteens, and yeah, managing their health. And the last one I have on my list is ACNP, Acute Care Nurse Practitioner. This is kind of like a hospital-based nurse practitioner. You will be working in very fast-paced environment like ER, ICU, trauma, and etc. And you'll be managing like critical ill patient. If you follow me, then you probably know that I choose FNP. Now let's talk about like why I choose FNP. I choose FNP because I wanted to kind of like keep my options open, and I wasn't sure where to start. So FNP, you get to see like all kind of people. If you wanted, you can see like from very adult to like very geriatric patient in a one day, and that kind of like flexibility is kind of like gold standard for me, so I choose that. The next one is like community impact. I come from like a very underserved community where I have seen a lot of people die from like very preventable diseases. So when they first come to the primary care, I wanted to be the person who can educate them about their medication, about aware them about the illness, and help them to take control over their health. So that's my second point. There is work-life balance compared to another specialty like ACNP, where you are in hospital on call, working on nights. I think FNP has like more flexible hours and set schedule, and this was like a huge for me. Okay, so if you're trying to figure out what kind of NP you wanted to become, just ask yourself this three questions: which specialty that you want to work with. Like, you are good with kids, you are good with geriatric population, you are good with adults, what you're passionate about. Think about that. The second one will be like